Good morning. It's Suzanne Longstreet, Success and Clarity. I'm a clarity coach. I'm also a trainer in neuro-linguistic programming. And welcome to Monday, January 28th, 2019. I'd love to see who's here. If you could just say hi. It's Monday. It's flippin' cold. I stayed home all weekend. We actually organized our basement. I hope you had a productive weekend. Good morning, Denise. Nice to see you. Just say hi if you're here. I'd love to know who's here. And if you have any questions about clarity, either for your life or your business and you're seeking tips, I'm happy to help you out. I do have an idea for you. I want to chat about success and building and creating success for your life and your business. Good morning, Natalie. Nice to see you. I'm just waiting. It's fun to see names pop up of people that I haven't chatted with in a while and people that I see regularly. So I'm just asking you, as you all settle in and connect this morning, let's say hi. And happy to answer any questions around your business or your life around clarity. That's what I'm here for. So this is fun. Today, we're going to talk about building and creating success in your business. And guess what? Good mornings. I'm just going to say good morning to a few people. I hope you don't mind. Good morning, Zoe. Nice to see you. How is it doing in Sudbury? Is it cold? We've been very cold down here. Diane Harris. Nice to see you again. You're here. It's good to see you. Nice to see everybody. So success. We had our Pinkpreneurs meeting last Friday here in Orangeville, and I know Zoe's running her Pinkpreneurs up in Sudbury. It's usually the last Monday of every month, so it should be today, right, Zoe? Last Monday of the month, so it's happening in Sudbury, led by Zoe. We're going to talk about success. So we were talking about success in our Pinkpreneurs meeting on Friday. And first of all, I think the first thing you have to do is remove the clutter and get clarity around the success that you're looking to build for yourself. And when you know what you want, then it's easier to do that, right? So that's the first thing. Dream big. Yes, very cold in Sudbury. And good. I'm glad to hear that you're meeting tonight, Zoe. I hope you have a great meeting. So when we think about success and creating success for your own life, you need to have clarity first. So that is about, and I've talked about this a couple of times, and I'm going to mention it here again because this is how important I think it is. Make sure that you're moving forward and you have a good idea of where you want to go. Because if you don't know where you're going, you're going to end up somewhere else. Somebody quoted that years ago. I think it was some sort of a football coach or a hockey coach. You got to keep your eye on the ball and focus on where you're going. Otherwise, anything seems like a good opportunity or an idea or a suggestion. And what will happen then is you'll be saying yes to a lot of things that don't actually move you closer to your goal. So focus on what you want, figure out where you're going, know what your big dream is. All right. Having said that, then here's the fun thing. I don't know if you're anything like me. I had, they used to be a bigger voice inside of my head. You know that voice that's telling you things like, perhaps, maybe, I don't know. Who are you? Who do you think you are? How can you do that? Who's going to buy from you? All of that kind of stuff that's floating around in your head. Well, the first thing is to believe in yourself. And the best way to believe in yourself for your success is to think about the things that you've already had success in. And remind yourself of those. Because when you keep thinking about those things rather than the negative things or you're misinterpreted a look from somebody just because they're trying to understand what you're saying, and you all of a sudden go, oh my gosh, you get that voice that's going on in your head because one person one day when you were in grade 2 said something, and you've been carrying that program with you for your whole life. First of all, get rid of that. And of course, neuro-linguistic programming will do that for you. And if you don't have that opportunity, then just talk over it and put things in front of you. So I wanted to share with you something that I created. I was working with my coach in December, and I was concerned. I was thinking, oh my gosh, what's happening? And because as an entrepreneur, I don't know if you're anything like me, you know, sometimes income's good and sometimes it's not. And so I was in one of those moments when things were not looking so good. It has turned around, thank goodness. And so one of the things that she recommended and she suggested to me, and I went, oh my gosh, it's brilliant. We need to focus on the success that you've already had and go as far as putting it on a board. So write it out. So this is just, oh, of course it has pink ribbon. What I did is I put my success in business, and the first thing I did is this is a picture that I snapped of me when I got my book printed and my first one in my hands. You can see my hair is not even perfect. Oh my gosh, I'm actually wearing the exact same thing. That's funny. That was not on purpose. I wrote this 38-page book in 13 days. How many people can write a book in 13 days? You know, that's got to be some sort of a success, right? It's been published on Amazon.com and Amazon.ca. I'd completely forgotten about these achievements and the accomplishments that I had had in the last year. This was just a year ago in February. And I also sold 7 copies of my book online, and I've sold a couple of others. And you know, generally I do give them away as a gift, and it's a downloadable on my my website. And you know, for those people who want a hard copy, it's here. I also increased my revenue. I'm going to share with you, be very vulnerable. I've increased my revenue 324% since I did the NLP training. That's not too bad, right? And I've conducted over 20